Hey there, leader. I know you're feeling overwhelmed and frustrated. Listen, we all go through these seasons. Some of us actually feel inadequate. We feel like imposters every single day. Some of us, it's when we are leveling up our mindset or our skill set or even our strategic planning tactics. Anytime that you are butting up against your current neurology, right? Because you are pressing the boundaries of your current way of looking at leadership, your current skill inventory, how you plan and execute on those strategies. Anytime you are feeling overwhelmed, frustration, some kind of resistance, it's because you are butting up your current status quo, your current baseline. So let me assure you that this is normal. So, whether you are an emerging leader or a seasoned leader in the C suite, this is normal. So, once we normalize that it is okay to feel this way, and there'll be seasons where you feel like you're on top of the world, and there'll be seasons where you don't feel that adequate and you feel like a total imposter. Once we normalize that we're going to have these seasons, it is okay to take a break from feeling shame or judgment for feeling these things. Listen, we like to call that in coaching, dirty pain, where you've got one circumstance, but then you judge yourself for feeling a negative emotion, and then you're just adding more pain on top of that situation. So we don't want to do that. But once you realize this is normal, it's okay. The second thing I want for you to do is to think about mastering leadership fundamentals, because every challenge that you face in the organization can be put into three variables that correlate to your individual impact as a leader. Three variables. The first one is mindset. What is your attitude about the situation? Do you have a growth mindset or a fixed mindset? Are you a pessimist or an optimist? Are you someone who is encouraging and wanting to inspire their team? Or are you a leader who wants to, demean them or punish them? What is your mindset around leadership? And more importantly, mindset around the relationship you have with your followers. The second variable is skill set. What are your skill levels right now? Right? Are there gaps in your skill set? And perhaps this is why you're feeling resistance, you're feeling overwhelm or frustration, because you have yet to identify the actual skill that you are lacking to fulfill this project or to complete this campaign or to create these very specific results. Maybe you don't have those skills, and perhaps we just haven't had a moment to take inventory of what those skills are. So that's the second variable. And the third variable that you must master is strategy. We leaders have to take the organization's strategic plan and align them with our departments, with our regions, with our divisions, right? You are serving a purpose as a leader with a team. And so we don't do things just to do things in the organization. We look at the organization's strategic plan. And then we have to ask ourselves, well, how can we contribute to the bottom line of that strategic goal? How are we going to contribute to that goal? And so what do I have to do and what does my team need to do to accomplish this goal? And so we're always aligning the organization's strategic goal with our individual department goals. Right? This is something we have to master, and a lot of us are not trained to do this. And so once you realize, number one, we're going to have seasons of feeling like an imposter, we're going to have seasons of overwhelm and frustration. The second thing I want for you to do is start looking at mastering those three variables. This is the fundamentals of leadership. This is what we do inside the Masters of Leadership Institute. We are always measuring a leader's impact quantifiably, right? We're looking at not only quantity but quality, right? We're qualitative data researchers, quantitative data researchers, and we're always looking at these kinds of impact, the output of a leader, and we get to measure them and we get to put a score on your impact because we want to make sure that you know where you are now today so that you can start mastering those fundamentals. So in about 3 months time from today, you get to retake this very special assessment that we have for our leaders, and they get to see the difference. They get to see the gaps that they have filled. They get to see the movement in that, leader impact score. And so it's nice to know where you're at. So we love to do baselines around here. And if you have yet to do that, I'm going to ask you or invite you rather to take this assessment. And it is free. You'll get a PDF report with your individualized scores. Yes, you're going to have scores. And this PDF will show you exactly what you need to do right now to close the gap on some of these areas that you are deficient in. And we all are. We all have blind spots. And it's important that we do these assessments so that we can measure where we are, so that we know where we're going. So those are two things I want to mention. Number one, it's normal to feel overwhelmed. And number two, are you mastering those three fundamentals? Three very simple variables that correlate to your impact. It's again, mindset, skill set, and strategy. So if you want to know what your leader impact score is right now, again, I invite you, I welcome you to take this assessment. It is free, and you're going to find the link right here where you are watching me at this moment. So you can go there now and get that report right away. And then come back and follow us. Stay tuned to these live trainings, to these live conversations, because I always welcome your insights and your feedback because we know the challenges that you are facing as a leader, because we have served thousands of students and clients and participants in our programs, and we know what you need. That's our job, is to resource you with all the tools to be a masterful leader. All right, dear leader, thank you for spending just a few minutes of your time with me. And I will see you inside your PDF report that you're going to get once you take that leader impact assessment. All righty, make sure you go there now. I'll see you soon.